out there, she goes screaming, fight, tag of lights at the lights. Every night, you know, fight, they decide, with its sides, baby, show him an escapade. Fancy arcade, pixelated pouring lesson, they unafraid. Karaoke screams, singing themes, heart and sleeves. Anime dreams, bursting seams, city gleams, dancing screams, endless streams, less extreme, Saturday gleams, so her day gleams, so it seems nothing rings. Raise the channel, riot loud, crowd unbowed, techno sound, pulses pound, dream astound, youth unbound, joy profound, lost and found, channel raver on the prowl, echoes howled.
Broadcasting live from Site B, located in the mythical town of Fresno, Nevada, which does not in fact exist. It's your boy, the OGGM, on this, a cold and gloomy Saturday morning here at Site B. It's about 8:20 in the morning on this, the 27th day of November. Time to get in line to buy your turkeys, guys, because they're like really cheap right now, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing, but it takes like 2 to 4 days for them to defrost. So yeah, if you're doing turkey for Thanksgiving, go now, get them. And if you're not turkey for Thanksgiving, then it doesn't matter. If you're like me, it's like, just fucking over to Domino's. I mean, you know. Anyways, it's Saturday. It's time to bring the family together and hold them tight in this cold winter weather. It's time to shout out some more channels, make some new friends, bring some attention to people who maybe haven't gotten enough attention to the tabletop role-playing game community. Try and bring a sense of harmony and joy in an otherwise tumultuous, chaotic, often angry tabletop role-playing game community. You know, am I succeeding? Am I failing? We're at number 94. I don't know. Have I really helped any of these people grow their channels? Maybe, maybe not. Occasionally I hear back from them. Occasionally they subscribe back, which is, you know, selfishly one of the reasons why I do this. But as you know, I just do this because I want to spread a little kindness, a little holiday joy, a little cheer, because yeah, you know, pay it back, pay it forward for all the people who helped me get to 2,000 whatever subs I have. Especially, of course, Jeff's Games Box, our number one employee, Jeff Games Box, who again has supplied us with 5 more amazing links. Guys, chat, whatever you want to call yourself, please take a moment out of your time to use the link down below to subscribe to Jeff. Let's help him hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. That's my goal for him. My goal for me is 2,300. We're really close to that. My goal for Jeff is 1,000, so let's help him out. All right, enough about me. How are you this morning? Let's make some new friends, if I can get the computer to work. It's always, of course, the big channel question. All right, number 1, we have Aaron D. Shadle. Aaron Der Shadle, Shaedel. Aaron, I apologize. I am going to be mishandling your name. Aaron's got 3.33K subscribers and 108 videos. I don't really think Aaron needs my help, but bam, we're going to help him out anyways. Oh, I got to sign in. We're doing that again? We're doing that again, computer? Really? You forget who I am?
Let's talk about role-playing games.
All right. Who is Aaron? Aaron says, I review and explain various tabletop role-playing games. This leads me to going a little off the rails, though. Please schedule is whenever I have something ready to usually send out on Tuesdays, and Aaron has been doing this since 2007. 3.33K subscribers. Okay, subscribe. Let's see. Aaron's last video was 3 weeks ago, and he was talking about the Final Fantasy tabletop role-playing game, fan-made Final Fantasies tabletop role-playing game. There's a couple of Final Fantasies tabletop role-playing games floating around. I don't know if there's ever an official one. I didn't Critical Role do one. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Would any official Final Fantasy tabletop role-playing game ever match what the fan base has done? Probably not. Before that, he talked about Cthulhu. He's talking about some more Cthulhu here. He's talking about Cyberpunk Red a lot, talking about our GURPS. So basically just picks a role-playing game and goes through it. You can see the growth of his evolution of video style here. And then he did kind of this style. Then it looks like this style. Looks like he was happy for this style for a while. So he's growing and changing and experimenting like all of us. And it looks like he's found his style. So yeah, and he does what I do. He role plays and explains video games. I wish I could do more of this, but unfortunately, video games are expensive, and I, don't really have the income that I used to guys, because yeah. So, but yeah, so reviews. And then I guess he goes down on a few rabbit holes involving some of the games. That's somebody I can totally get into. We know I've gone down some rabbit holes. So, Aaron, subscribe. Hopefully you appreciate all the hard work you do, and hopefully you'll, you know, take a moment to check out the video I made about you, and maybe, I don't know, come over and subscribe back, or just have a wonderful holidays and a great day, and blam. All right, moving on to the next one. If I can get my computer to work the way it's supposed to, but it never wants to, and I don't know why it hates me so much. And this is a new computer too, and I'm singing. I should do an all musical episode where I just sing my way through everybody's pages. You think they'd like that? All right, this is the Guildmaster's Guide. Guildmaster's Guide has 9.37K subs and 1.2K videos. Again, I don't know if this guy needs our help. He's got way more subs than we do. Maybe he could come help us instead. But that said, badam! I subscribed to your video because you're awesome and you look familiar. The Wandering GM is your YouTube channel dedicated to all things game mastering and Dungeons and Dragons. The channel features a wide variety of content, from tips and tricks to running a successful D&D campaign, to in-depth tutorials, to world building, to character creation. Whether you're a seasoned dungeon master or just starting out, the Wandering GM excuse me, has something for you. From engaging, informative videos, the channel is a must-watch for anyone interested in exploring the world of tabletop role-playing games. And he's been doing this since 2023, and he's got this many subscribers. What is this guy doing that I'm not? So his last video was on 5 days ago, and he's talking about D&D encounters. He's very animated. He's got some colorful shirts going on. He's got the wall of stuff behind him. Is those bongs or dice towers or cassette tapes? There's a lot going on here, but he's very animated. Again, talking about stuff, very animated. Very colorful D&D shirt. So I guess this is his recording uniform. He's got his whole little setup here. He's got his official shirt. He's got his official backdrop. This guy's got it going on. He knows what he's doing. He's talking about all the favorite topics. You know, railroading, balance, not balance, how to do bad guys, how to just apply different types of things and fit them into tabletop role playing. But just because he talks about specifically D&D, that doesn't mean his product is not good for any role playing game. Just scrub off the name D&D and apply it to whatever you're running. Learn from this guy, and maybe in return he can learn from you. You know, maybe there's stuff that we know that he's like, oh my god, I never thought of that. OGGM, you're a genius. I don't know. Anyways, D&D GM, Wandering GM, whatever you want to call yourself, thank you for making amazing content. Congratulations on your 9.37 subscribers. Now you got 9.38 subscribers. Ha ha ha. And, you know, take a moment out of your time to check out our videos. Or if you don't want to check out our videos, please check out Jeff's Gainsbox videos. There you go. The Guildmaster's Guide to Guild Mastering and Guiding. And I don't know. That one's hard on the brain. Well, who am I fooling? Everything's hard on my brain. All right, next up, I love this guy's name. Half-Ass Gaming. All right, this guy wins. Half-Ass Gaming has 428 subscribers, 146 videos. Bam! 429. And he says, no high-tech video wizardry, just an inaccurate, dope-pushing virtual cardboard. I love this guy. Perfect. He's been doing this since 2011 with 429 subscribers. 13 days ago was the last time he posted, and it looks like he's at a convention. Here's him talking about a convention called Compass Expo. But don't know. Looks like he does miniature gaming mostly. Miniature wargaming. Here he is moving some chits, rolling the dice. Or some more chits, maps and chits. Here's some Gettysburg. Here's some D-Day. So yeah, chits and little thingies. Classic old school war games. No metal figures. just chits and a map and moving them around with his pliers and trying to fight out epic battles on teeny scale where you're like, oh, I gotta move. Look, if this little picture here doesn't just show you the amount of dedication and frustration this style of play is, then wow. I mean, you got to appreciate the fact that he's got to move the little chits with a special pair of tweezers. And, I mean, these are teeny little cardboard chips, and some of them are really old. There's modern games tend to use figures or tend to use plastic or other things. But, I mean, I'm sure there's still a few games out there that can't afford to go, big style, but he's still use the teeny little thingies. What an investment of time and energy. This really makes you appreciate how much effort goes into playing those games. So thanks for shining some light on this style of play, dude, and showing us the joy that this style of play can still bring people. I love me a war game occasionally now and then. I've been known to sit down for a weekend long Axis and Allies game. I've played me some Gloomhaven. I've played me some, I've never played this style. I never played chip-based wargaming. I played a little Warhammer. I liked War Machine better. So I don't know if I could handle chit-based. Is that they're still called? They're called chits, right? That's what they're called, chit-based or chit style or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Whatever this style is called. I don't think my brain could handle it. Too small, too much detail, I'd be constantly trying to OCD fixing the piles and constantly trying to worry that one dropped on the floor. Yeah. Give me toys. Give me my figures. I love me my figures. Yeah. But dude, just wow. Amazing. Thank you for sharing your love and passion for this project. It's an aspect of the hobby I wish I knew more about. So if you ever want to come and talk about it, I'm always open here at the OGGM Adventures. We never close at Seth's Gear and Ammo. We're open 24/7, 375 days a week. Here, located in Fresno, Nevada. Bam! We've got the Arcane Parlor. Subscribe. He's got 886 subscribers, 13 videos, and he says simply, all things tabletop role-playing. RPG, skirmish games, crafting, and game design vlog-style videos to show the whole process and the incredible hobby from my perspective. My kind of dude. He's been doing this since 2021. The last time he posted was 4 weeks ago, and he's talking about wargaming right here, and he's building a wargame board. Okay, I hate you for being more creative than I am. No, I really appreciate the fact that you have the talent to do this, dude. Here's him talking about marathon gaming. So that's, gaming longer than 3 hours, like 8 hours, 10 hours, even 24 hours, even, an entire weekend worth of gaming and running the exact same game for 24 hours. What Hank has done. Look, he's talking with our old boy, Hank, one of my personal heroes. And I think Hank just recently did a mega marathon game. So yeah, I played in some long games when I was young. I don't have the wherewithal to do it now. And if you still have the wherewithal to do it, God love you. Here's him talking about Gigerheart. Here's him talking about the whole GM kit thing. Here's him building some war pans. Here's some designing some terrain. Here's some doing some more painting tips and painting, more painting. Warp Wars, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. More crafting, painting. So just a lot of creativity going on. So this is good where you could learn from this guy and see how to do the art and the crafting, but it's also just good brain popcorn. You could just have his videos running and listen to him describe craft building while you're doing something else. So yeah, Arcane Parlor, thank you for keeping it simple and sharing your creativity with us. We appreciate you on this Saturday morning. Happy holidays, dude. And you get to talk to Hank. I mean, yeah, awesome. I've talked to Hank on email a couple times, but never face to face. I would though, but I'd just be like, dude, you're such a fucking inspiration to me. I wish I was half as creative as you. This one is Kelvin Initiative. Kelvin Initiative is got 120 subscribers, 35 videos. This is the kind of guy we're trying to help out. This is the kind of guy, under 1,000 subs, It's like this dude's in some teeny little corner of the tabletop role-playing community, just shouting out to whoever wants to listen to him. He needs a little love. Let's give Kelvin Initiative a little love. I'm probably saying your name wrong. I'm Kevin, and I've been homebrewing Dungeons and Dragons content at my table for over 10 years. Oh, that's the topic of this week's controversy, isn't it, Kevin? This channel is for dungeon masters, game masters, and other creators who want to learn together and bring their knowledge to inspire new tabletop gaming experiences. Enjoy these videos, subscribe. And he's been doing this since 2019, dude. 2019, and he's only got 121 subscribers. We can help that. We can fix that. Let's get this guy to 1,000. He deserves it. Last time he published was a month ago, and he's talking about how your D&D world might be more real than you think. And he's talking about storytelling, talking about feng shui and D&D, talking about building a bastion. Looks like he's doing some crafting. That's cool. Appreciate the crafting, dude. Oh, he's doing this in a video game. Is this Roll20 that has that? Or is that, I mean, I knew Sigil had that. And I know World of Warcraft has that. But is this Roll20 that lets you do the bastions? There's a lot of work for a computer program. But hey, I appreciate the fact that you're talented enough to do it. So murder, hobos, races, and poverty in D&D. Ooh. 5 acts in storytelling. The five-room dungeon was never about the dungeon. It's like how to tell a story. There's the beginning. There's the middle. There's the twist. There's the end. There's the denouement. And then there's Chekhov's gun. You know, the 5 acts of stories. There's only, 5 stories you can tell, and there's only 34 ways you can tell them. Every story can be broken up into 5 parts. The heroic journey is, when you take everything away, it's a very simple, repetitive cycle, and how to use that to make all your games and storytelling better, just to keep it within those little blocks, Unfortunately, that always runs up against the wall of you never know what the fuck your players are going to do. So you got to remember when you're dealing with things like the 5-room dungeon and all that other stuff, script writing and storytelling beats, is that real people are chaotic. So they're not rules, they're ideas. Their guidelines. Don't get linked hard and fast as something has to be this way, because that is the first thing that's going to knock the pegs out of your storytelling build, because real people don't react the way video games react. Real people don't react the way actors act. Real people don't react the way characters and stories act. The rules for storytelling don't 100% apply to role-playing, because role-playing players are unbelievably unpredictable. You never know what they're going to do, and you've got to be prepared for that. So thanks for sharing your creativity, your time, your passion, your insight, Kelvin or Kevin or whatever your name is. Don't care. Doesn't matter. You're awesome. And we appreciate you. So there we go. I think that's everybody this week. We did Aaron. We did the Guildmasters Girl. We did Half-Ass Gaming. Love that name. Did we do this guy? We did this guy, the Arcane Parlor. We did Kelvin. So that's everybody this week. So thank you to all 2 of you for hanging out with me this Saturday as we shout out 5 more amazing people. Use the links down below. Share some holiday magic with these people and give them a subscribe. Who knows? They might become your next best friend. Or they might become the next person you devote an entire year to arguing with. I don't know. I hope for the good, but we know that things happen. But anyways, yeah. By this time next week, it'll be Thanksgiving, have come and gone, and we'll be eating leftovers and going, I never want to eat turkey ever again. So again, rush to the store and buy yourself some turkey. Start your Christmas shopping early. And while you're considering supporting in Christmas shopping, I'm just going to remind you that all my product on drive-thru is on sale for the rest of the year for the holidays. Pay what you want. Very impressive people who, in the very impressive world of very impressive tabletop role-playing game, have told me that, hey, this guy's stuff is really impressive. He's worth at least $4. So somebody more important and smarter than me thinks mine worth $4. So take a moment of your time to use the link down below. Go to drive-thru, buy my merch. Just pay what you want. Give me a dime. Give me $1. Give me $7,000. Whatever. And if you don't have that kind of money, I understand. Please just take a moment to like, share, subscribe to the OGGM Adventures, and use the links down below to subscribe to all these individuals that I shouted out. Have a great holiday to each and every one of you. I'll be back because we got some tabletop role-playing game news to address. But other than that, yeah, just have a great day and happy holidays, and I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, stay warm, and, happy holidays. Get off my land.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons.
Tell that you got in the fight, tag the lights at the lights. Every night you fight, pick a side, live it tight, bet you show him an escapade. Fancy arcade, pixelated party, let's invade unafraid. Karaoke screams, singing themes, heart and sleeves. Anime dreams, bursting seams, city gleams, dancing screams, endless streams, let's extreme Saturday gleams. So it's day gleams, so it seems nothing rings. Raid the channel.